everyone. Welcome back to our campus podcast. Today, we were discussing a conversational topic. Should smoking be allowed on campus? Our guest today is Bro Bagas, a university student. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me. I'm happy to be here.
Before we begin, would you mind sharing your opinion about smoking on campus?
Not at all. I think there are two sides to this issue. Some people believe smoking should be allowed in designated areas, while others think it should be completely banned.
Let's start with the first opinion. Why do some students think smoking should be allowed?
First, they argue the adults have the right to make their own choice. Some students who smoke regularly say that a designated smoking area helps them reduce stress between classes. They believe that having a few smoking areas is better than forcing smokers to leave the campus. There are many students and lecturers, but there is also fresh air and freedom that everyone values.
That's an interesting point. Could you explain why some people disagree with that opinion?
Of course, many students believe smoking not be allowed because cigarette smoke affect everyone nearby. Students who have asthma and other health problems may have difficulty breathing. Smoking also creates litter and air pollution, which make the campus less comfortable.
I see. Would you mind giving an explain no, an example of its impact on the academic environment?
Certainly, when students smoke near classroom buildings, the smell can enter the rooms and disturb lecturers. It becomes difficult to concentrate, and some students even leave the area to avoid breathing the smoke. This can reduce the quality of learning.
Some people say smokers should have their own place. What do you think?
I think universities should provide smoking areas that are far to from classroom and libraries. This helps smokers while protecting non-smokers. However, the rules must be clear and everyone should follow them.
Have universities made progress in this area?
Yes, many universities have introduced smoke-free policies and they have created designed smoking zones. The policies have improved the campus environment in many places.
If a student want to stop play, if a student want to stop smoking, what would you suggest?
I would encourage them to join and support group, to talk with counselor and to develop healthier habits. It is important to stay motivated because quitting smoking takes time.
Let's talk about the step universities can take.
First, educate students about the dangers of smoking. Next, provide smoking areas away from academic buildings. Then, offer counseling services for students who want to quit. Finally, evaluate the policy regularly to ensure it is effective.
That's a practical plan. Before we end, could you give one message to our listener?
Yes, please respect the campus rules. Think before you smoke. Keep the campus clear. Whether whether you smoke or not, we all share the same environment.
Thank you, Bro Bagas. And I'm sorry if this discussion made some listeners uncomfortable. But our goal is to understand different perspectives respectfully.
No problem. I apologize if any of opinions offended anyone. I respect different viewpoints.
Thank you for listening, everyone. See you in our next episode. Thank you. Bye bye.
Welcome back to the Campus Perspective. I'm Bagas, and today we're discussing about why every university student needs strong English skills. First, let me introduce our guest, this is Yando, and who has researched this topic extensively. Yando, it's great to have you here. Would you mind sharing what drew you to study this subject in the first place?
Thank you for having me, Bagas. I've been investigating this issue for 2 years because I noticed many students see English as just a requirement, not a tool. I apologize if I cite many sources today. To build solid arguments, we need really reliable data, not just opinions.
Okay, first let's start with campus life. Why is English so critical for university studies specifically? Could you explain this with academic proof?
Absolutely. To understand this clearly, look at the data. 2023 study in Journal of Higher Education Policy and Management found that 800% of research papers in science, technology, and social science are published in English. Many research units like textbook or case studies are only available in English. While you access this material directly, you get accurate information that hasn't been simplified or mistranslated. Remember, relying only on translate source limit your ability to learn deeply.
That makes sense. Would you mind giving a specific example?
Sure, to write a good thesis, you must read international journals. A research by Crystal 2020 in English as a global language confirmed that English is standard medium of academic exchange worldwide.
Okay, next talk about job. How does English help students after graduation? Can you tell us with credible evidence?
Certainly, getting good employment often depends on communication skill. The 2024 World Economy from Future of Job report state that proficiency in a global language increase hiring chan- chances by 35%, especially for roles that involve international projects. When the when the component expand overseas, they prefer graduate who can negotiate it or present in English. Read industry survey to stand out in the job market. English is not longer optional; it's essential.
Okay, please share more about local opportunities too, will you?
Of course, even in domestic firm, collaboration with foreign partners is common now. No, research from Indonesian Chamber of Commerce show 68% of local companies see staff who can speak English friendly.
And let's look at the bigger picture. Global connection and technology. What role does English play here?
Using technology and connecting globally, but really heavily on English. When you browse new software or AI tools, most documentation is written in English. 2022 Student and Globalization Society and Education note that English is primary language for innovation sharing between countries. To keep to, to keep to keep up with new development, you must understand the language that creators use. Don't forget, English remove brains which spare you from global knowledge.
Finally, what's your mind message for students listening today?
Learning English is not just passing an exam, it's investing in your future. All the evidence show it's open door in study, work, and global exchange. You make time to practice regularly.
Okay, thank you, Ando. Can you send the list of sources to our listeners later? I apologize if we ran out of time for more questions.
No problem at all. You can find them on our podcast website. Thank you having me.
Okay, thanks for tuning in. See you next time on the campus perspective. Okay.